Here we go.
Yeah, going to Bundesliga. It's not going well for us this Monday, is it? Okay, Bundesliga. Bayern Munich, can anybody knock Bayern Munich off their throne? I think looking at the odds, the big answer is no. 1.2 with B-win is the best odds there. Then we've got Dortmund 8 and then RB Leipzig 21. Quite surprised to see RB Leipzig as the third favourite though. They sort of put in a really good run this season, and then it all seemed to go wrong when they lost to Bayern Munich. Can they make another run at it this year? Obviously, they are now involved in a Champions League campaign, which is worth thinking about. But Stuart, what do you think in terms of if you had to place like first, second, and third? Who would you go for?
First, Bayern Munich by a country mile. So they would be my tip for the Bundesliga without Bayern Munich, and I think there's some reasonable in there because they're second favourites in that market, I think. Then third, I think you're probably looking at Borussia Dortmund. But Borussia Dortmund, there's a lot of transfer business to be done, players to be brought in, and most importantly, players to leave. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is highly likely to go. I mean, they'd already agreed a deal with PSG, only for that one to fall through. And also, there's a lot of talk going on about Ousmane Dembele, who I think is a brilliant player, and thumbs to the amount of £99 million have been given. Hello, Martin.
I think that he's still young, and he has all the time from the world to make a really good career. Dembele. He should stay at least a couple of years more in Dortmund, and I think Martin should put down his.
Yes. We've now got echo, Martin.
Turn the volume down.
Okay, my thoughts, I wrote an article also about Bundesliga. My thoughts, I think that Dortmund will not repeat, even though with the big transfers that they are announced to lose players like in Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, but also other important ones. But I think that they will bring some fresh legs also. And also, don't forget that one of their key players, Marco Reus, is injured till January. But even like that, I think that Dortmund, without Bayern Munich, at 1.83, they will win the title. Without Bayern Munich, I said. And most of all, I like another approach. Hoffenheim, Julian Nagelsmann, great manager, the best manager, I think that in Bundesliga right now. Okay, you will say that Carlo Ancelotti won the title and so on, but that doesn't matter. Young manager, Hoffenheim to finish in top 4 at an odd of 2.25. I think that's a great odd.
Yeah, they had a good season. I think they can do it. Martin, what do you think?
No, we can't hear.
What do you think, Stuart? Hoffenheim to finish in the top 4. Yes.
I really like the fact that they brought in a young manager. They're taking a big risk, but they have sold players already. And the manager seems to be investing in youth. They brought in players who are 19 years old, 21 and 23. No one's come in with any real experience to replace the kind of nous that's been lost in the transfer market. So I think it's a really interesting story, and one I'll be looking forward to follow, but I wouldn't put any money on them to certainly come.
But Stuart, last year, Stuart, we had again the same problem. Did you know any players from Hoffenheim? Of youngsters and stuff like that, who right now they transfer them with the big sums of money. They are bringing new ones. That manager can do the trick and finish again in top 4. Why not?
Yeah, they can do, but I'm not putting money on it.
But the other thing, obviously, now in top 4, they will have other commitments to face. Will they be up for the challenge?
Yeah, I think why not? I think that every year this manager will increase his skills and his thoughts in what should be played in Bundesliga. Anyway, he did it for the last 2-3 years. He's brilliant from my point of view, and I think that he can handle whatever youngsters are coming to the club. But anyway, they are talented because they're not bringing from out. Come on, from the street, let's play. No, I think that they followed them for the last year, and they know what they are bringing. But I think that we should give this guy a little bit of positive thoughts. Maybe like that he can put his magic tricks again and finish in top 4.
All right, Martin, can you hear us? What do you think?
I hear you perfectly. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
What do you
Yes. Just quickly over in Serie A, yeah, I think Juventus are going to win it. I can't really. I think AC Milan and perhaps Inter Milan will be contenders, but not next season. I think maybe the year after that, it could be time to dethrone Juventus. Next season, I actually quite like Roma. I know they've changed their manager, but if they can keep, it's a big if right now. It depends what happens in the transfer market. But if they can keep enough of their star players, I think they could claim that second spot. Over in the Bundesliga, yeah, I think Bayern Munich will walk it as they always do. So it's a bit difficult to find value. But I'm going to stick with RB Leipzig. I love RB Leipzig. Made a lot of money out of them last season. They, I mean, they're ambitious. They've come on such a long way in such a short space of time. I don't see why they can't have a really strong summer in the transfer market and continue to recruit top young players. So you can get odds
European
of
Cups, maybe? European Cups, maybe?
Maybe, but I mean, I don't think they're going to win the Champions League. But,
no, of course not. But anyway, they should play the group stages and everything. So I think that they are too. I don't know. I see it differently. Anyway, go on.
I think they can win the league without Bayern Munich.
Bayern Munich.
I think. I'm not sure about Dortmund after losing their manager. I think they could struggle early on in the season, and by the time they wake up, it might be a bit too late for them. And I think they're a better side than Hoffenheim with more potential. So yeah, I'm going for them to be second.
What about obviously because now RB Leipzig have got Champions League commitments? Do you think that that's the reason? Do you think that their price, their current price right now, reflects that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. And do you think that will be too much of a commitment for them? You know, they're sort of new to all of this. You know, a little bit like we saw with Leicester, for example. Is this going to be at the sort of the same team? Are they going to struggle with international commitments as well?
Well, they are a young side. I mean, don't forget that they really have got the exuberance of youth. And I mean, if anyone's not going to get too tired, it's going to be a team like RB Leipzig, who have got plenty of energy. And these clubs know that they're going to be playing in the Champions League, so they're bound to bolster their squad in the right way in the transfer window. So I don't see it being as big a problem as could be made out. I think they can handle it, and then they may well go out of the group stage. They may well do a Tottenham, go out of the group stage, and have another good assault on the league.
All right.